Alright, what is up guys? Today we're going to be working on a Revvel 4 from T-Mobile. It's going to be this device here. This device seems to be having some charging port issues. We confirmed it by plugging in the device. A good trick to know if it's a charging port or a battery is if you hold it at a certain angle, which is what I'm trying to do now, it is turning on. But because it is loose, we are going to have to replace it. It is loose and it's not getting any connection at all. There's a small possibility it's going to be the actual battery. We want to find the little SIM card holder, which is right here.
Sorry,
Press
I don't know that one.
Push it and press it out. It's going to be your SIM card. And we got a nice little SD card holder. Okay, now we're going to go in here very carefully. Get in between the screen and the frame. Looks like we got a little bit of an opening at the very top. I like to use a little plastic ply tool whenever possible, just to make sure we don't damage that frame. And then this one seems to be a little bit more thicker, a little bit more sturdier. And again, we just want to make sure that we're not damaging the frame, the screen, or any wires in between. There we go, as you can see. Okay, you want to be very careful while you open this up, because there is going to be a fingerprint sensor right there. Do not tear these. These are very delicate. Now we're going to go ahead and grab. I'm using an electric screwdriver. Very nice. If you guys want to see a quick little video of that, I should hopefully have that linked in the description below. Maybe this one here. Really nice screwdriver. 2 settings. Back, forward, USB-C, rechargeable, super handy. Okay, so we're gonna grab the, looks like flathead 000s, so we're gonna do it. Guys, always make sure you keep track of your screws where they go. I like to do the same pattern as where I took them off. So you know exactly how they go back in. So now that we took off the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 screws off Phillips head, we're going to very carefully pry this open. And there's the charging port PCB that we're going to be replacing today. Luckily enough, guys, Amazon Prime coming in clutch, and they had it in stock. It took about 2 days to come in. And if you guys need this part, I'll go ahead and put in the link in the description box below. Comes with a couple of tools that we're not going to be using. And here it is. Very nice charging port. Whenever you guys are repairing any devices, the most important thing is just unplugging the battery. Last thing you need to do is shorting out components on the board. So, and I like to use plastic pry tools. It's not conductive, like metal pry tools. So we go ahead and disconnect the battery, which is going to be this connection here. And then we're going to carefully disconnect this antenna. Just like so. And there's going to be a little bit of adhesive in here. So you're just going to want to pry it up very gently. It doesn't really matter if this one gets a little damage, as long as you don't damage anything on the phone itself, just because this component is going to be replaced. Just being very careful with all the other ribbons. Sometimes it's really on there, so just gently pry up. Some of the adhesive here that's holding this phone together is this, and this. Now we're going to grab our new charging port replacement. I want to make sure. I don't know how well you guys can see that. Get it real close. There's definitely some wiggle here. Oh, this is going to be the old one. Yeah? Okay, baby. Okay, mama. All right, guys, say hi to Connie. My wife.
You are talking.
Yeah, I'm talking, but I might do a
No wonder
voiceover.
it's taking long.
What took long was getting all this set up. It was
Look
a
at
little
the
bit of
time.
a pain.
Dude, I have to be there in 9 minutes.
Love you.
Please watch the girls. There's Gordo behind you.
Okay, just leave it open. Alright guys, so this is going to be the new board. It's always a good idea to compare the boards to make sure that they look similar. Before we go ahead and actually fully insert it, I want to go ahead and move these gaskets over. So we're going to grab the gaskets. These little rubber pieces here. We're going to transfer it over. Somewhere we took it off. So we're going to go ahead and grab a replacement part with the gasket replaced. Place it back. You want to give a firm little press down. Carefully grab the antenna. You want to plug in everything but the battery. The battery should be the last thing you always plug in and the very first thing that you take off or unplug when working on any device. Let's go ahead and tuck that wire back in to this little groove. Make sure it doesn't get pinched when we close the device. There we go. Now we're going to connect the battery. You'll usually be able to tell once it's in there, it'll kind of just guide itself in. Okay, that's connected. Okay guys, now that we have the board in there, we're going to go ahead and put this, looks like a bottom speaker. And just to make sure it's making proper connection, we want to have full circuits of the bottom speaker, even though it's not really necessary. I'm going to go ahead and make a few screws in there. We'll put a few screws in there. Whenever you put a screw in here, guys, don't start off with the screwdriver. Just make it 1 or 2 good turns because you don't want to cross thread. Then you can go ahead and use this. I try not to over tighten. It doesn't make sense. You're just going to make it harder for the next guy or even yourself in the future. But it's pretty imperative that you do not cross thread. Okay, now moment of truth, the exciting part. Time to confirm if everything is working as it should. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab our charger. We're gonna go rotate this device around, being careful with that ribbon cable on the back. And we're gonna go ahead and plug it in. Already, it's not loose. You can feel, and then there we go. And there it is, charging port replacement, done. So let's go ahead and disconnect it. I'm gonna go ahead and gently close it back up. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with the bottom. I'm not sure if the order particularly matters, but I like to start with the bottom. Unless it's an iPhone, then I'll go ahead and start with the top. Looks like we got some glue here. Go ahead and close that up. Patch it all up. And there it is. So we got our SIM card holder. First SIM card. Making sure it's the right orientation. And there it is. Looking spiffy. We grab the charging port and we're gonna go ahead and charge this up for the customer. Leave this charging for them. Then whenever they're ready, we come pick it up. And that's it. Pretty straightforward, pretty easy. If you guys want to learn more, make sure to subscribe. We're gonna be changing and fixing a lot of different devices here. We are now actually offering motherboard repairing as well. So if you need one of these microscopic components repaired, feel free to contact us. We are now accepting mail-in repairs. I'll go ahead and link that in the description. All right, guys, thank you guys very much for watching. We'll see you on the next repair. Peace.